the opening sequences of the film are very disquieting. You keep wondering, and you keep wondering for a while whether it's actually taking place or if it's taking place within his mind.
Yeah, that's good.
Can you comment on that? Or?
Well, you know, I think that stuff's just so sort of. I was just trying to make like, trying to do like Jacques Tati style stuff, you know. It's so ironic that they're doing this retrospective, because I was just trying to do my hardest to make a Jacques Tati movie, really.
What also struck me...
Nice. That's nice of you to say that. That's good.
What struck me also was that tragedy, in a way, in the film, stemmed from absurd situations. And it seemed to me that the film at times verges on nihilistic options and absurd options. Sometimes a little bit of surrealism also. Are there notions that you have in mind consciously? Or?
No, nothing nihilistic. No, not at all. I would try to do the opposite, you know, to try and make an audience picture, you know, for entertainment. I want to make a real entertainment movie, you know, like a really entertaining. But what do you mean exactly? Because nihilistic? Because I don't want it to be like that.
There's a lot of I mean that in a good sense. The main character destroying things.
Okay. Yeah.
And then of course trying to build up on that. Yeah. But it seemed to me that there are some surreal notions in the film.
Yeah, there are.
You disagree on that? Or?
No, I couldn't argue with you. I mean, you know, it's just the kind of thing where you don't really. I know that it's pretty surreal when the car flips over. You know, I know that there's the harmonium drops it, but it's really just things that you do. They're devices to allow the rest of the story to happen. You know, to maybe sort of bring an audience in. It's really just sort of like playing a big hit song at the beginning of your concert, so that everybody will keep listening to the rest of your songs. You know, it's a little bit like that. It's just, I think, you know, it's just trying to have fun. It's just to have fun with it, really, you know.
So, but there is a social commentary in the film, in the sense that you tend to look at consumer society so as to reveal its perversions. In a way, I'm thinking of, I don't know, the scene in the grocery store, but there's a couple of other scenes that come to mind.
Well, you know, it's funny, because I certainly don't think about those things when I'm making the movie, but I certainly think about those things a lot. Do you know what I mean? It's not as if it's a very direct choice made in telling the story of the movie.
It's in the backdrop of your mind.
I think that it just gets in your head so much that it's getting in there, you know, because that stuff is a complete preoccupation in my mind when I'm not making the movie. Do you know what I mean? So any intention is purely just whatever is flowing through my blood or bothering my brain right now. And then, you know, I think that what happens is you don't really know what the fuck you're doing when you're making a movie. Maybe you have a few ideas. You've got like 3 or 4 that you know you want to do, and you know how to make them. But the rest of the time, you're just chasing the ideas. You're just fucking making it up as you go along, and that with time and perspective, you can go, okay, that made sense. Oh, that made sense. Okay, that's good. That's amazing. I never would have thought that would have been interesting.
And now that the movie is completed, what would you say is according to you, a social commentary on consumer society precisely?
Oh, come on, that's too complicated a question. I need to see it again Sunday night. Good.
There's also a great sense of loneliness around this character, and he's very often shot in empty spaces around him, and like his workplace or his apartment, and so on. And at the same time, as been said, he's connected on the outside world totally through his phone all the time. So it's very interesting. He does a lot of things with his telephone, and at the same time, he's very lonely.
That's funny that you say that, because I realize that's one of those things when you watch the movie for the first time, you go, Jesus Christ, he's on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
He just can't. He can't he can't really talk to anybody unless he's on the phone.
Even have sex with anybody unless he's on the phone. When it's for real, he can.
Well, there's no denying you guys got the movie. I'll tell you that. I think I'm so happy right now. I just don't know what to do with myself.
So, what was the first idea of this project?
I think that it probably maybe was trying to make it short was the first idea, to try and make it 90 minutes, you know, because I just made a movie that was 3 hours long, or 3 hours and 15 minutes long.
Boogie Nights was pretty
Boogie
long.
Nights was pretty long too, you know. And then I think I just wanted to. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but I knew where I'd started before, and I just wanted to make sure I didn't start there. You know, I don't know where we're starting, but we're not starting here. Was just the most important thing, and then I really just wanted to work with Adam Sandler to write a movie for him. You know, because.
Did you know him personally, or just his
No,
work?
I knew his work, and he just made me laugh so fucking hard. Well, I wrote it for him.
Yeah.
You know, so it wasn't like I had a movie before I had him. I had maybe pieces of ideas and things like that, but I didn't really know what the hell we were gonna do, and it just kind of wrote for him, thinking like, well, he would be
building it around his personality.
Yeah, about I think around, well, not just around his personality, about how maybe it was like little pieces of how he really is, but more like how I would like to see him perform. He's just so funny. I saw him. I was sitting here before, and he came in for a second, and he was just pouring coffee, you know, and it just made me laugh. It's just every small movie he reaches for something, and it's funny, you know. I don't know.
And the fact that he's at once funny and good looking.
Handsome.
Yes, very handsome. Did that? I mean.
I like that. Yeah, I think that he's like a good romantic leading man, you know, like he's like a very normal man, you know, and he's a very simple man. And he's also very shy, you know, he's very shy, because his interesting thing too, isn't it? Because he, you know, that he doesn't do any interviews or press, you know.
Because of his shyness?
Yeah, he's very, very shy, and I think that what it's created for him is that people don't know who he is, and there's no tabloid reporting about this or about that, you know. And what it creates is that when you go to see the movie, you're just seeing whoever he's playing, because there's nothing else interfering with it. There's no preoccupation with who he might be dating, or you know, what is in his trash can, you know. So I think it allows just a clear picture of the character.